That's what you do.
Are you ready for a heart-pounding movie night? In this video, I'm diving into the best thrillers on Netflix right now, films packed with suspense, twists, and edge-of-your-seat moments. Whether you're in the mood for intense psychological dramas or action-packed thrill rides, I've got you covered with the top picks to keep you guessing till the end. Let's jump in.
One moment when you'll learn all you need to know.
The Catcher Was a Spy is based upon the true story of Moe Berg, Paul Rudd, an unremarkable Major League Baseball player who had a second career as a spy for the Office of Strategic Services, the forerunner of the CIA. While few would compare this movie to Christopher Nolan's Oppenheimer, they both touch upon the race to build the atomic bomb. One of Moe's missions is to determine how close Werner Heisenberg, Mark Strong, is to completing the bomb in Nazi Germany. If Heisenberg has found a breakthrough, then Moe is supposed to kill him.
Comes down to it. Are you going to be able to kill him?
The Devil's Own featured a young Brad Pitt, Wolfs, as Frankie McGuire, an IRA operative who has come to America to buy Stinger missiles. In order to protect his cover, Frankie pretends that he's an Irish immigrant who needs a place to stay. NYPD Sergeant Tom O'Mara, Harrison Ford, and his family generously take Frankie in. Over time, Frankie and Tom bond even though the former is keeping deadly secrets from the latter. Frankie has picked a very volatile place to hide, and his sins will catch up to him before he's ready to confront Tom with the truth.
You ain't ever gonna be safe.
These cops might end up on top, but they don't get any more outs.
Terry Richmond, Aaron Pierre, is a good and reasonable man in Rebel Ridge. But some dirty cops are really pushing the limits of his patience. After Terry is pulled over and thousands of dollars are stolen from him in the name of asset forfeiture, he tries to cut a deal with Chief Sandy Byrne, Don Johnson. Terry even offers to let the cops keep most of his money if they just give back enough for him to bail his cousin, Mike Simmons, CJ LeBlanc, out of prison. The bad cops mistook Terry's good nature as a weakness. That might be their last mistake after reneging on the deal to save Mike. Now, Terry's going to have to unleash his own law and order in this small town, and as a former Marine, Terry is more than a match for these crooks with badges.
It's gotten out of hand. People getting hurt now.
I am the dragon.
Technically, Red Dragon is the second adaptation of Thomas Harris's novel of the same name after 1980's Excess Manhunter. But this remake gave Anthony Hopkins one more chance to play his Oscar-winning role as Hannibal Lecter. Although this Silence of the Lambs prequel is missing Jodie Foster, the spotlight falls on Ed Norton's Will Graham, an FBI profiler who narrowly survives his initial encounter with Lecter after exposing him as a cannibal. Years later, Graham reluctantly seeks help from Lecter to find another deadly serial killer, Francis Dollarhide, Ralph Fiennes. Graham's mistake was assuming that Lecter couldn't find a way to hurt from behind bars. He was dead wrong, as Lecter finds a way to communicate with the Dollarhide and puts Graham's family in peril.
Give me what I need.
Before me, you tremble.
Alfred Hitchcock directed several masterpieces, but few with the staying power of Psycho. The early part of this film belongs to Janet Leigh and her unforgettable turn as Marion Crane. Marion has just made a very bad moral choice, and it eats away at her as she attempts to escape the consequences of her actions. She also has the very bad misfortune of picking the wrong motel to stay at. Let's just say that she doesn't make it to checkout time. Marion's sister, Lila Crane, Vera Miles, and private investigator Sam Loomis, John Gavin, soon show up looking for answers about Marion's disappearance. The hotel's owner, Norman Bates, Anthony Perkins, isn't talking, and he's determined to keep his mother from speaking to the police. The final reveal unnerved audiences in 1960, and it's just as unsettling now as it was then.